When's the next motorcade coming past?
Yeah. I think Diana died again.
Die Hard? Die Hard 2.
This time it's personal.
Back to the streets.
Check 1 2.
Oh, it's Woofer.
Check 1 2. Do you want to have a quick chat?
No. Not at all.
All right, here we go.
Oh, dear, that's good. Well, that's clean joint in that oh, in between the set.
Hello and welcome to the Body Surf Podcast with your budgie boys Tim and Owie, hydrated by Harry Man Brewery, and we're back and we're bigger than ever, Owie.
Hey, Tim, you got to put some music to that.
All right.
It's not pumping me up.
All right, should we start again? Here we go.
And now it's time for the Body Surf Podcast with Tim and Owie.
Hello, and thank you, Mike Goldman, for that lovely introduction. Welcome to the Body Surf Podcast with your budgie boys Tim and Owie, hydrated by Harry Man Brewery. And Big Dog, we are back in a very big way.
We're back, Timmy. We're back. We're back in the studio. It's loud and we're live. Not quite yet. We're not live yet, but we're going live.
We went live the other day with Corey.
And how was it?
It was all right.
Okay, I didn't watch.
Oh, you didn't watch?
No, I didn't watch.
It's a good app, yeah. So Corey just got back from the Flat Rock Invitational, where you were at as well.
Yeah.
And I thought, let's just go live, because that way I don't have to muck around with editing. We do it live, just go for gold. No second chances.
Yeah. See, scripts, you can stuff up a script.
Oh, and we do.
Yeah. But you can't stuff up ad lib. And you would know, being a stand-up comedian. You can't have a bad day on stage.
Never. I've never bombed at all.
No.
Wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah, no, that's right, Tim. And I mean, I feel bad because I actually haven't been to one of your stand-up shows. It's like something that you've talked about, like from a young kid. You're like, I'm going to do stand-up. It's going to be great. And I'm like, yeah, Timmy, go for it. I'll be there. I haven't been to one.
Well, when I first started, you came a lot.
Yeah.
But that was when it was real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have gotten slightly better.
Okay. You're doing a lot of hosting.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A pretty well-known big comedian told me to stop hosting.
Okay.
He said, just do spots.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you get the people going. You know, you're bringing them together. You're selling them good, and then like if you're not there, who's hosting? Who's doing this stuff?
Oh, there are much better hosts than I, and I've been doing a lot of support spots lately. So I opened for bigger acts.
Okay.
I did 3 spots last night, and I opened for someone, and it went really well. Hot little crowd, and all I did was like, "Come on, let's get going, people. We're here to have a good time." And everyone loved it.
Yeah.
I made a pretty bad joke about the Queen.
Yeah, right. What, last night?
Yeah.
Tim, it's only been 2 days. It hasn't even been 2 full days.
I would have been the bloke in New York after 9/11.
Yeah, right.
Doing gear.
Okay.
Someone's got to be the first. I was the first person to make an Alec Baldwin joke.
Yeah.
When he.
And here's the thing. Like, it's funny if you're not associated with the person in the slightest. Like I get it. Like, you're not going to go up to your best mate whose mum's just died and make a joke about it because it's a bit close to home.
I've heard of people doing that.
Right.
And it goes off all right.
Well, it depends what the person's like. I mean, I've had it done to me several times by our friends. But yeah, I feel it's from afar, of course, funny as.
Can I tell you my Queen joke?
You can tell me. Do you want to tell everyone else?
Yeah, I don't
okay.
mind.
You're happy with it? All right. Okay. If you are offended, we've got a lot of listeners.
I don't think it's that offensive. I don't do a lot of offensive stuff. I do have a joke about wheelchairs, and that does not work.
Maybe this is why I haven't come to see you do stand-up, Tim. But listen, maybe our American listeners might find it a bit humorous. Might be a bit close to home for the UK listeners. If you go ahead, say it.
This joke is dedicated to Guy Butcher.
Turn your radio down now. It'll be about 30 seconds.
All right, so we got the Queen died. We got a king.
Oh.
Now. That's how I actually did. So the Queen died, eh?
Yeah.
So the Queen died. We got a king now. Charles is king. I don't think we should call him king because in Sydney, when things were getting a bit rough, we changed the name from King Hit to Coward Punch. So I think we should call Charles the Coward of England. He's a dog. He's a fucking dog.
I don't think you need to add the swearing in at the end, Tim.
Yeah, you
because
do.
the joke is funny. The joke's funny without the effing dog bit. But I mean, each to their own. You've got to get the people going. You get the crowd live, and then they're listening to the jokes. They're on it. They're on it.
But I think calling people dogs is heaps funny. I was calling everyone a dog in the body in the surf this morning.
You dog, get on it, you dog. Now, I mean, talking about the Queen, Timmy, it's got me thinking about other notable deaths.
Oh,
And I know we are a body surfing show.
but we play this game.
But we play the game.
Who's going to die?
Who's up next? I mean, we've got Olivia Newton-John just went the other day of Grease fame. And then Terry McDermott.
The film, not the...
Yeah, Grease the film. Not Greasy. Yeah. Now, Timmy, we've Terry McDermott, Bondi lifeguard, passed away.
Okay.
About a week or so ago. Listen, it's who's going next? You know, it's something that we have played before in the past, and there's a lot of like ones from left field going lately. Didn't think they would go.
Yeah. Well, I think we've had these in our back pocket for a while. Betty White and David Attenborough.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, people are saying if David Attenborough was to die, that would be...
But Betty White is dead.
Is she?
I think Betty White's dead.
Oh, I got to make a few phone calls.
Did she die earlier this year?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did.
She died a day before she turned 100.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying if David Attenborough was to go, that would be more devastating to the UK.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've always said Laurie Lawrence, and I think he's due. He's looking old, mate.
Yeah.
Fence the pool, shut the gate.
Who's going to
dig
stop
the grave, in you go.
Survive?
You know? But I mean, it could be any one of us, Tim. You know, and 2022, we came through the pandemic. We're invincible. No one's going to die anymore. This is just how it is. It's just how it is. We're going to cruise off into the sunset. Bam. Betty White's dead.
Oh.
Then you go, the Queen. She's next. Terry McDermott from the Bondi Lifeguards. No one's safe. Nobody is safe, Tim.
I think it's nice when people die naturally. Like the Queen was 96. That's a good innings.
Yeah.
She seemed to have gone out pretty peacefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, you predicted it, didn't you? You said, I think the Queen's going soon.
Just a day before, yeah. I just said, I think the Queen's going to die tomorrow. You know, who am I, Buzz Rothfield? It's not a hot take. Like she was 96.
Yeah.
But I do, you know, I couldn't pick the Penrith Para game last night, but I picked the Queen dying. So sports bet, get on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the Queen is. It's nice that she passed away at a pretty reasonable age, and it's time for Charles to have a crack. And Charles may not be in power for long, and then William will take over, and everyone loves William.
Yeah, Big Willie. Yeah,
Big Willie.
Everyone loves a Big Willie, and I think that Charles should have just gone, listen, I know I've been waiting a long time for this moment, but I'm just going to step aside because it's the right thing to do.
Is he allowed to do that?
I think he can do that. Yeah. But, I mean, he's chosen not to. So we're going to have King Charlie III.
Are there any Charleses in the Budgie Boys who are just like waiting for a go? As soon as someone drops out, I'm in.
Yeah, I can't wait to step up the ladder, mate. That's it. Well, I mean, speaking of the ladder, we've changed a bit as a club.
It's a whole new look.
You know, over the years, like we've had our foundation members come and go. I mean, our foundation members, a lot of them are still there. But, I mean, Sean's not competing this year in our Womp-Off team. And Sean is a foundation member. That's so true. We have seen foundation members come and go. For Womp-Off this year, we've got a whole new look team. And I, for one, am happy about it. We look a lot better.
Oh, I'm going to miss Sean.
We are going to miss Sean. I mean, very good body surfer, one, and then two, even better fin sprinter.
Oh yeah, quick on sand. But you were talking about those foundation members. I think a lot of those foundation members were pretty flaky and never really did much. So good riddance. And I think the first Womp Off we did, we had a very nice team, a very nice looking team of core boys that had been there from the start. What's happening with them? They're dropping off like flies.
Yeah, I mean, it just gets busy. Life gets busy, you know. And it just does to him. You know, like you can say, no, I'm going to be there. I'll do it. I can do it. And then just life gets in the way. I mean, I've got a new dog recently, Tim. Yeah, and people might laugh at that and they go, oh, it's just a dog. The fucking thing is, it's going back soon, you know? And it's like, many people who've got puppies would probably understand that. It's just, it's chewing on shit. It's running around, it's pissing on the floor. Like, it's hard work, you know? You don't have any time to yourself. And I couldn't even imagine, like, people, they got 3 or 4 kids running around. Yeah. So I think Robbie, for instance, one of the foundation members, his dad's coming back. Hasn't seen him in 3 years.
Yeah.
Just worked out that it was on the weekend of the Australian Body Surfing Classic.
Yeah.
He can't join.
He went out to get cigarettes.
Yeah.
And he's finally come back.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You got to skip the Womp Off for that.
Yeah.
But can I call your dog a dog?
Yeah.
It's a dog.
It is a dog. And I go, dog, stop that. Get out of here, you dog.
Do you call it dog?
I do. I call it dog. I call it naughty puppy. Naughty dog. Shithead. Hey, fuckface, get out of there. Stop doing that.
Do you ever, like, when it urinates, like, put its nose in the...
No, you're not. So, but, like, I thought, like, having a puppy, it's going to be sweet. Just rub its nose in the piss. You get it outside, it learns, right? Everyone's happy. Yeah. Especially the dog.
If that's its kink.
Yeah.
My dog loves pee.
Yeah, that's right.
Golden showers 24/7.
Yeah. But no, apparently, like, that's not kosher anymore. You don't do that. You don't smack the dog. You provide alternatives. So if the dog is chewing on something, you go, no, stay there, puppy. Here's a stick to chew on. Chew on the stick.
Yeah.
I've been doing it. The dog's not learning. So I'm going old school, mate. Yesterday I got him and I got her and I got her the scruff of the neck. You know, you get the dog on the scruff. And I go, get outside. Get out.
I like when humans have scruff. Can you?
That's my kink.
Because what I was told with dogs, like I had a dog in my old place, Bigsy's dog, Sir Barks a lot.
Yeah.
And,
is Sir Barks still going?
Still alive. It's turned grey.
Right.
It's got grey hair, but it's a lovely little dog. And when we would house training it, so it would start to pee in the house, like just lift up a leg and a little bit would come out.
Yeah.
And then you would open the door and move outside with it and then celebrate that.
Celebrate.
So you'd go, yeah.
Yeah.
And that, so you wouldn't give it a treat, but you would just go, good. And it learnt very quickly.
Yeah, right.
That dog was a street dog. It was a bad dog, and it was rehabilitated.
Naughty dog.
From the mean streets.
You fucking dog.
Can you circumcise a dog?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you said it wasn't kosher, but I'm just wondering, is there a Jewish dog?
Well, I don't know.
Are dogs kosher? What are their hooves? Do they
no, they don't have hooves. They definitely got doggy little.
You can eat dog?
Doggy paws.
Yeah.
You can eat dog. Yeah. Not in this country, at least. Well, except for Hurstville.
You've said you've eaten a bit of dog in your day.
Yeah, in Indo.
Indonesia.
Definitely had dog in Indo.
Pretty good.
Yeah. From all I didn't dislike it. Like, it wouldn't be my first choice. I wouldn't go back for it. But food's food.
Needs more dog.
Yeah, it does need more dog. Now, the reason I bring up the dog, Timmy, is just because time is poor, you know. And the dog's actually pretty good. You know, like, she's not a bad dog. She loves the ocean. I'm going to try and get her into surfing. You know, they get the, like, surfing dogs. Yeah, I want a surfing dog. I reckon that'd be fun. But just a strange dog. Like, it's hard to train a dog that doesn't like treats, doesn't like praise. So she's just very independent. Like,
have you tested it for autism?
I've honestly, like, I've Googled it. I've Googled doggy autism, and I think she might have it.
Yeah, no treats.
No
Smackos
treat.
are the best.
Yeah, you think Smackos are
yeah.
like, yeah, but not interested. Doesn't want a bar of it.
That's tough.
So yeah, Timmy, we've just changed a bit as a club. You know, we've got Gareth in now. We've got the Simcat. We were hoping to get an interview out of him, out of Dan, but no, he's just
what did you call him?
the Simcat.
Where did that come from?
Dan Simcat.
Oh, but he's the lone wolf. Yeah.
The lone wolf
Yeah,
coat.
lone wolf.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got Daryl joining us. We've got a couple more boys joining us as well, which is going to be really
Very
fun. So we've got about 5 or so joining the team, joining the squad for Wompoff this year. And Timmy, I've heard whispers, and I know we said we won't go. Oh, don't drop too many bombs before the Australian Body Surfing Classic, but I've heard whispers that the Defin team is going to look very different to what it was last time.
Now, why do you think they're looking different?
Well, we've got sources in the Australian Body Surfing Classic that are very close.
It's Wolfo.
Very close to the piece, and they've got the information for us. Wolfo's saying that like there's some names there that they're just people haven't hopped on planes. They're not coming out.
They've got dogs.
They've got dogs, naughty dogs. That's right. They've got naughty dogs at home. Too many people in Hawaii have naughty dogs, and they're not hopping on planes because of the naughty dogs. Big names, Timmy. Oh, can we drop them? Can we say them? Does anyone care?
Yeah, no one's listening. Drop away.
It looks like the big MC's not on board.
Now, we don't know about this because he hasn't really competed.
No.
He'll just come and mentor and watch.
Yeah.
And support the boys.
And boy, do they need some mentoring.
So he could still be jumping on a plane, but he's just not going to be here in an official capacity, but he'll be doing the Defin World Tour. He'll be shaking hands, kissing babies, doing all that sort of stuff. So who knows? We're still trying to track that one down.
Well, I mean, we've got a Defin Hawaii team, but at the end of the day, you've got 2 blokes from Australia, you've got some guy from Costa Rica, you got another person from Queensland, because that's not part of Australia. 3 people from Australia.
Yeah.
And then, like, is it really Team Defin Hawaii anymore?
Well, when you think about the brand Defin, it is Defin Hawaii. The brand is Defin Hawaii, yeah?
I don't know the answer to that, Tim.
So they're just team...
that's their brand.
They're Team Defin, but their product is Hawaiian.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it works.
Right.
I'm looking for Team Hydro.
Yeah.
I want a spot on that
Well,
team.
apparently there's a stealth team this year.
Yeah, that's exciting.
The Pluggers.
The double pluggers?
Yeah, the double Pluggers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Team Stealth. And I mean, it's just going to be an exciting day. And
Team Churchill?
a Team Churchill. No, I don't think there's a Churchill. It's not a
Team
a
Blade?
fin-off.
Team Blade?
No, it's not the fin-off. But that's a really good idea, Tim. Imagine a body surfing comp where it was just based on your fin of choice that you ride.
It kind of is.
Why don't we do that? Like, because lots of like our mates ride different fins, right? So we just go, all right, if you ride duck feet, there's a duck feet team. If you ride vipers, there's a viper team. If you ride Defin,
Yeah, I'm on Team Scuba Steve.
no, you're a hydro team captain.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, and there's a couple of people who still rock hydros.
Yeah.
And so you and Bondi,
Bondi doesn't wear them.
well, he's had them in the past.
No, he gave them to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so your team's looking a bit thin, but listen, competitive nonetheless. And I mean, yeah, I think that, well, we've always said that the Cobras are really just they're a DMC.
Yeah.
You know, they really are. They're a repellers team. They all wear repellers. They're really good body surfers. So why not? Let's just change the Australian Body Surfing Classic to a fin-off.
I like it. I love it.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're doing it. It's going to be an interesting day, Tim. And the squads themselves, you know, looking very different. Our squad, very, very different to what we've had in the past. Depending on the conditions, I think we're up there with a good shot at this. No, I'm serious. Don't laugh. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Listen,
You know I'm on the team, right?
I know, but Timmy, you're good for a longest ride. And at the end of the day, when you're in the tag team format, most of the time you're getting scored on a longest ride.
I'll tell you what I'm good at. I'm quick. I'm in and out. I'm not mucking around
No.
in there. I get a wave and I'm done.
Yeah.
I give everyone else more time so they can try and pick some nicer waves. Wave selection's the aim of the game, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll get in. I'll get the first wave. I don't care what it looks like, and then I'll get out, and that allows for our better riders to have a longer crack in the water. So that's what I'll be doing.
Good strategy.
Great strategy.
And there are a lot of strategies that go into the team event at the Australian Body Surfing Classic, and one of those is allowing your better riders to get more time in the water to perform those higher scoring tricks, the higher scoring wave rides. I mean, we soaked a lot of time up last time with Bondi trying to not die. And we're just encouraging him, and then it got into 5 minutes, and we're like, he just got to come back in.
Is Bondi in the team?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not in the country.
I know he's in America right now, so I hope he gets back in time. But it's very hard to allocate those spots. Who are your best riders? Because we have a lot of delusional people in our team. People who think they're a lot better than they actually are, and they're like, "Oh, I need some more time. I'm sponsored, man." Someone gave me a board once. I'm a team rider.
That's me. Yeah, we're talking about me. But yeah, and we've had this conversation, Tim. It's like, who do we get to go in our individuals? Because, to be honest, myself and Jesse, we've come dead last in the last 2 individual heats. We're not good. It's clear. It's clear from the scoring that we're not good. And I thought I'd smashed it last time. I smashed him.
You smoked him.
I smoked him. With the water polo gag.
Great gag.
And listen, the best drone footage of that entire day is that trick.
And the bit still holds up.
The bit holds, but it didn't score. And that's what I was planning for this year too. So what can we do?
One of the judges, Rowan Churchill from Woman, loved it.
Yeah.
But he must have lost his pencil.
Just marked it down. I love that. It's just
If
staying
only
there.
I could score it.
Yeah. That's right. Prop gags are out, obviously. And so I guess then it's probably myself and Jesse out too. Do we give it to one of the newcomers in our team?
If prop gags are out, is that because a water polo's over 12 inches?
Are they over 12 inches? I think they're no.
Very
I think
small
yeah.
balls,
You
yeah.
could use a water polo ball as your handboard. I would say that's probably within the limits. It might have to be deflated, just a little bit, so it's a bit squishier.
Yeah. I'm thinking about using a cheese board.
Yeah,
Like that. Hopefully they're allowed.
yeah. Cheese board's a bit heavy. Yeah. There's a few household items that you could definitely use. But I mean, you just have to get creative at the end of the day, and it all depends on the conditions. Now, I've been tracking it, Tim, and my tracking's probably wrong because we're quite a bit away from the day so far. Windy is one of the main apps that I use, and it tends to be good close up to the day. Away from it, it's a bit hit and miss. Now, yesterday, it was showing upwards of 10 feet of swell with relatively good winds. Today, I've looked at it, and it's flat. So hopefully we're somewhere in the middle of that. You know, like it would be really, really nice if we get some... I mean, ultimately, offshore conditions are the most favourable. That's what we want. We don't want it to be onshore and sloppy because it's just a punish for everyone involved. It's not fun on the beach. It's not fun in the water. Even if it's 2-3 foot, you know, and it's offshore, that's going to be great. Fingers crossed that's what it is. And, you know, if we're having those sort of conditions, if it's going to be smaller, I would say, listen, give our spots up to the better body surfers in our team. People like Lone Wolf, you know, people like Joel, who's jumping on board from the South Coast. Better body surfers, you know, like we're hacks, Timmy. we're hacks. We'll jump in for the tag team event. Let's try and get some points, you know? Or do we go traditional and we go, nah, we don't care about points. We just want to have a good time. The two captains surf.
I think we can try and meet in the middle somewhere. I think we got to cut some people, and I'm happy to have those conversations. I'm happy to make some phone calls
All
right now.
Okay, live. Here's your picture, fuck off. Shake my hand.
Yeah, but you are the team captain, Owie, so you'll get to make those decisions, and we'll respect them.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Timmy, I really don't care too much. It's just, it's the vibe of the thing. You know, what do we want to do? Do we want to try and have a crack at it? Because I honestly think with the teams that I've seen, I can't see us like finishing any lower than 6th. I'm confident of 6th. And that's a jump for us. Like, I mean, if we're pushing into the 5th place, I'm really excited about that. Just for us. I mean, I'd love to beat Bait Bay. I'd love it. And I think we can.
Yeah. I don't really care.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I don't care, but I do care. Like, it's just banter at the end of the day. It doesn't, like, the overall thing, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it would be nice just for one time we go, hey, listen, like, remember when we went one spot better than you at the Australian Body Surfing Classic? It's just a bit of banter.
Yeah. Yep. You used to claim that we were the 3rd fastest body surfing club in the fin sprint division.
We still are. The only official team fin sprint is in the world is at the Australian Body Surfing Classic, Tim. And so therefore we've come 3rd we're the 3rd fastest team in Australia the last 2 years running of the competition. So that's over the last 5 years. We're 3rd fastest over the last 5 years. Tim, we are the 3rd fastest body surfing fin sprinting club in Australia.
Didn't we get done for doping, and then didn't you disgrace us by cheating?
Yeah, but I mean, those things are overlooked, you know, because other people, like they failed so bad that even with our time penalties, we still remained 3rd place.
Okay. So I don't think I'm running this year.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You've been wanting to not run for a while now.
Yeah. I can't wait to just sit back and watch it.
Well,
I might put my foot out and just trip something.
yeah. Was this the plan of the weight gain all along, Tim?
I put this weight on for a roll.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
A dinner roll. No,
You fucking dog dinner roll.
How funny saying dog.
Yeah, see, it's good.
I've been calling Corey a dog a lot.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But that's accurate. You know, see, it's not a joke if it's accurate.
The weight gain was not deliberate. It was, yeah, the byproduct of many things, but let's just not mention it on the day. I went to the pub the other day, the Woolware Golf Club, with all my dad's mates to have dinner. One of his mates is like, mate, you're looking big.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you don't say that to someone.
See, that's not funny.
No.
Yeah. The death of a close loved one is funny. Weight gain's not funny because that person will kill themselves.
But he was like, your face is just looking big. Your face, you got a big fat face.
You fucking dog. You fat face.
But longest ride was my specialty. I'm worried I'm just going to sink out there.
No, you've got more buoyancy now.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing the longest ride?
Yeah, I had a few today, and I cramped up a little bit.
Yep.
So I'm going to go to the physio after this and just make sure I'm all sweet. But I'm ready for anything. The hardest thing I've always found with these competitions is the trick thing.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, Timmy, you've surprised me over the last couple of events and chucked a little spinner in because you don't normally do that. You don't like doing.
I'll tell you why I don't do it.
Why?
It's so lame.
Yeah.
It is so lame.
I think for what the way that Australians do it, it is lame. Like I've seen some of the Hawaiians and the Brazilians chuck some really nice spinners in there with some great style. But Australians, we kind of just do it because we see other people doing it. And our waves don't really suit that style of body surfing anyway. I think spinner's great. Listen, it's going to probably get you maybe an extra point on your ride. Better tricks like your kind of El Rolos, your barrel rolls, and then obviously your front flips. Like they're going to score higher. I mean, even if you were to throw in like a backwards spinner, Timmy, that might be scoring a little bit higher. So that's when you kind of spin backwards to the way that you normally would rotate on the wave. And I found that that's actually quite effective because you can get your other hand back in front, especially for you, Timmy, as a non-handboarding body surfer. Kind of being able to use those two hands, mate, it might score you a few more points.
Are we going to see some double hand planes?
I think that's been outlawed since the Dutchman.
You're a dog.
The Dutchman, yeah.
No, who's making these?
Oh,
rules?
yeah, the rules. The rules. And here's another great point, Timmy, about the rules. One of our, I wouldn't say friends, but like a person within the body surfing community, Maroubra body surfing community, Frenchman. Name escapes me right now.
He's
something
a French man.
He's a French man, yeah. Something French like Andre or
Marcel,
Marcel, Pepe,
Madeline,
something like that. Something French. Beautiful boards that he sculpts himself out of wood. And big post the other day, and he's gone. The people in charge that they don't want us to ride the crafts that are closest to us in some sort of broken English sort of text, something Uga would write, but in French. So just imagine French Uga getting really passionate about whatever he's passionate about, and yet he's literally cut his board up to fit in the regulations. So he's got this beautiful board that he's ridden for years and years and years. He's chopped the sides off it. In like a political post, kind of going against the international body surfing rules around handboard size.
Mate, I'll cross that picket line.
Yeah.
I stand with the French.
You stand with the French.
It's a revolution. I don't think you should be cutting up your boards, but we've been through this before, and people have uproared. And at the end of the day, it's a bit of wood, it's a bit of foam.
Yeah.
Just find something that works for you within the rules.
Yeah, and I think that this is what people don't understand. They're like, oh yeah, like I'll go on the Grom. And is the Grom allowed?
I think so.
Yeah, so the Grom's...
and it's big.
The Grom's a big board, you know, and it's not just slide boards, it's other boards. People design boards that are bigger than what the regulations allow. We get it. Technically, it would be called handboarding to the international community. We don't really care in Australia. It's body surfing. It's body surfing with a plane on. That's how we define it here. And if you've got half a surfboard, like it's obviously you're going to have you're going to be assisted in your ability to plane for longer. And that's just why there are regulations in place. You don't have to go cutting your board up. Just jump in the water with something smaller. It's not that, it doesn't have to be that political. You know?
Learn how to do
the porpoise.
The seal. What do you do when you go off the thing? When you jump off a jetty?
Oh, yeah, the salmon.
The silly salmon.
Silly salmon.
That's going to get you points.
That's getting you points, mate. That's what, and cutting your board up, it's ruining your day. It's ruining our day.
Yeah.
It's ruining the whole day.
Yeah.
The vibe's not there.
But bring the excess bits of wood to Womp Camp. We'll use them as kindling.
Yeah, that's right.
We were running out of firewood.
Yeah, sacrifice that shit. And yeah, Tim, I mean, it's as I said, it's just about the vibe of the thing. Come with an open mind, come happy, and the body surfing is really second fiddle to the mateship. You know, it's people getting together. It's the community having fun.
Who's singing the national anthem?
Delta Goodrum.
Lovely.
And about time, because I mean, who's that chick? I really don't like her. And listen, it's not because she's Indigenous before people start arguing with me. She's in the...
Jess Mowboy?
Jess Mowboy, Timmy, you know me like the back of my hand.
I love Jess Mowboy.
See, people either really like or really dislike her, and I'm on the dislike page. And the reason I am is because she was going to sing the national anthem at the Melbourne Cup, and she pulled the pin the last minute because she thought it would be bad PR because she was seen to associate with horse racing. Now, Surely you know that a little bit more in advance than the day of, and they had to get some no-name to do it.
To be fair, Nut to the Cup only started trending that morning.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. Like, I get it, Jess. Don't be affiliated with that if that's not the way you're inclined. That's fine. But make the decision a little bit earlier. And it started me on the bad path when she was in that movie with the Sapphires.
Great film.
Yeah. And the thing is because it's set in like the 20s or 30s, right? The Sapphires. Great film. But they're singing into SM58s, right? And I feel as if someone in continuity should have gone, wait a second, like that microphone wasn't invented for like 3 more decades. Like, and no one's thinking about that. Like, but I'm watching it going, Jess Mountboy, you really that one up, didn't you?
I'm thinking about it a lot.
Yeah. And she should know because she sings every day and she's going, hey, listen, I'm singing into an SM58 here. Like, this thing's not invented yet. But no one's thinking about that. And that's impacted me for a long time, Tim. And thank you. It's cathartic for me to get it off my chest onto the podcast. Now I can release it. Maybe Jess Mountboy can come back into my life.
I've met her.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very lovely.
Nice. Yeah, she does seem like a nice lady. Or just like there's things. There was just things. And now you really dislike Delta.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I loved Delta back in the day. One of my favorite
Pre-cancer.
pop stars. No, after.
Oh.
So when she had one of her big albums was just after, and loved her. I don't like her now. I think she's very fake. I think she's very phony. She's on a lot of these TV shows that just don't make sense to me. And I might be out of touch. I might be just an old, white, straight male man with a microphone on a podcast.
Yep.
But who talks like that? And this is what I've said this before. I said this on another podcast recently. These people are actors.
Yeah.
Act like a fucking normal person. Give that a try.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was some of the advice we got really early on in the piece by Bitsy. Right? And she listened to one of our shows and she goes, listen, just pull the attitude back. Don't try and be funny because you're not. One, it's not going to work. Like if you're not funny, you can't try to be funny. But also, when you're telling a story, just tell it how you'd tell your mate. And there's that you don't have to act then. And if people like you, they'll listen to you. If they don't like you, they'll switch off. And that's what you want.
And then she gave us some great advice, or not really great advice, just some positive reinforcement when she said that talk break you did about the phone numbers and how people tell their phone numbers to other people. That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
Yeah. So we've just tried to repeat that.
Do you remember the bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Should we play it?
Right now.
It's Woofer.
If you had that loaded, I mean, that would be very impressive.
I can get
Just
it.
we'll put it here. I mean, Tim Blackwell, he would have that loaded. He would have had that loaded, Tim,
Darcy
ready to
would
go.
be, sending it through to him. Oh,
Yeah.
wouldn't we? We need a Darcy.
Wolfo's our Darcy.
He doesn't know how to work a computer.
That's right. Yeah.
He's sending faxes through.
Yeah. I wish he would send more faxes, to be honest, because we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he has a lot of scoops, and I go, I don't worry about it. I don't care. I don't care about all that stuff. Let's just have fun.
We need apprentices that actually do the work.
Do you know who wants to have a crack? Corey.
Corey wants to be an apprentice.
He wants to be. I offered him, assistant producer. And
Right.
I think he's keen
Okay.
because he's putting in more hours than Woofo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Wouldn't
he's
surprise
also
me.
a very busy boy, so I don't want to, cramp his style. But we should also quickly talk about the live Body Surf podcast that's coming up on the 16th of September at the Newtown Hotel. It's the night before the Australian Body Surfing Classic.
Yeah.
Tickets are pretty cheap.
Yeah, they are, Tim.
And it's going to be a hell of a show. Now, it's on at 6 p.m. So you got to get there straight after work. But I think a lot of people are taking the day off to have a surf, to hang out, to relax before the big comp.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of people in town anyway. And, something that my wife and I are doing, we're going to get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Now, obviously you don't want to go too wild the night before the Australian Body Surfing Classic. But it just so happens that the after party is just the next suburb across. And so we're going to get an Airbnb straight in the middle. Friday night, rock up there, have a shower, go to the live show, have a little meet and greet, chat with everyone. How you going? See you tomorrow.
Sign some glossies.
Sign some glossies. And then home to the Airbnb, get a nice early night, wake up tomorrow, then the classics on, you know. And then we go back. Some people are getting the bus, which is going to be really good. Have a little carry on, bit of a party, the post party, and then back in the Airbnb, sleep. Mate, that's how you want to do it, you know?
Yeah. And Belly's going to be our house band.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you'll play this?
Fog gear that's good as swell, that's clean. Join Tim and Owe in between the sets. Between the sets.
Is he bringing the Casio keyboard?
I'm going to take mine.
Oh, you're taking yours?
Yeah.
Right. So he's gonna be on the keys.
Yeah.
Are we setting him a guitar and a microphone up, or are we going a bit simple?
I don't know. He sent through his rider. He wants a lot of illegal stuff.
Illegal. What kind of stuff's he talking about?
Things you can get in Newtown.
Oh yeah, like vapes.
Yeah, it smells very nice in Newtown.
Yeah, it does. Oh, vapes are changing the way we live, Tim.
What are the deal with these vapes, everybody? Everyone's vaping. Everybody's vaping.
See, you need to do more gear like that because people go, yeah, I get it.
See, I'm asthmatic, so I carry a puffer around.
Okay.
But I wish I could get a puffer like Ventolin in a vape.
Yeah.
Then I'd look cool.
Yeah, you would.
No one would know I'm a dweeb. Just be one of the hipsters in Newtown.
Yeah, see, you write that one down, Tim. That's good. That'll slap. Just follow it up with a fucking dog vape.
You're a dog.
Yeah.
That's going to be... can we get merch? You're a dog.
You're a dog. You're your dog. Yeah, I like that.
You're a dog. You're a dog. I did a gig on Are You OK Day to a very small audience.
Mm-hmm.
And Are You OK Day is a big mental health day here in Australia. I think is it international? I think it's just
not
national.
sure. Yeah.
But you got to ask your mates, how are they doing? But I did a very small gig. So I went around the room to everyone, just asked them if they were okay. That's
nice.
They were all okay.
Yeah, they were all like. You didn't give them both barrels after, because that's what most comedians do. They're like, "Oh, you're okay." You really get into them.
Yeah, no, I'm a nice guy.
You're a nice comedian.
I try to be. I'm very unlikable, so I try to be somewhat pleasant.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Which is a change. And I would know. I've sat next to you enough. But listen, this is the kind of stuff you're going to hear at the podcast. Hopefully a little bit more polished, which it won't be because we don't write any notes. But listen, it's going to be a great night. The Friday before the Australian Body Surfing Classic, get your tickets. 6 p.m. I know it's a bit early, but we're going to hang around anyway. I mean, we've only got the room for an hour. But I mean, I'm sure that there's places around. Come, meet and greet. It really is the unofficial launch of the Australian Body Surfing Classic.
Get your tickets, bodysurfpodcast.com, thebodysurfpodcast.com.
Yes. And Belly Slater, maybe his only live performance ever. Again, if you've seen him at Womp Camp...
He's signed to Warner.
No, he's not.
He's doing a Christmas album with Delta.
Delta will be there. That's right. Rest in peace, Delta. Maybe Delta's next. See, Tim, anything could happen.
She's young.
Yeah, but she's had cancer before.
We don't like talking about the C word on this show. Isn't it funny? My mates sent me a message the other day. I got the big C. I was like, COVID. Come on, you can't do that.
The big C's a part of me.
Exactly.
Where was that gear when we were in the middle of COVID? We got to bring back some old classics, Tim.
Nah.
Leave them in the past.
Delete it all.
Delete it all. Okay. You might be lucky to get this podcast live or on the Patreon.
What, you don't want to put this up?
No, this one's going up. Yeah, because we got to get up to 100 episodes, but this is 98.
We're so close.
We're very close.
We're so close to 100. Oh, this is sick. I always wanted to get to 100. Like, it's just a nice.
It's a big milestone, isn't it?
yeah.
It's like we've tried to commit to a lot of things in our life, and this has been one of the only ones that we've followed through on,
Yeah, all those
despite multiple people asking us to stop.
relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, heaps of relationships. Yeah. A lot of duds there, mate. Heaps. Actually, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about it the other day, Tim, and I'm like, man, I've just wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
Wasted heaps of time in my life.
I'll tell you how you know no one cares about you. Like, you think, oh, me ex or whatever,
They might be thinking
Yeah.
about me.
Put on a 3 nights of a comedy show at a fringe festival and no one turns up. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care, mate.
They're over you.
That's right. Yeah, even friends. Yeah, that's right. And just move away as well. You can move away, and it's like you were never here. Although I will say I've had a couple of good friends come and stay with us. It's really nice, but I mean, yeah, life can get really lonely. It can get really lonely, Tim. And I mean, I'm just happy that we've got anchor points. Are you cramping?
Yeah, I'm cramping.
Oh, he's cramping. He's cramping. We've been sitting down for too long. Where's the pickle juice? Get the pickle juice.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. It's and I'm like, oh, it's just an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a cramp though.
Yeah. Oh, my ex.
I prefer the cramps.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, don't waste your time on things.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time on things. Body surfing's the only way.
And put a lot of time into things that you love and that no one else cares about.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best.
Satisfy yourself. Satisfy your own ego, and then at least you'll care.
Few egos going around, eh? Anywho, we got to get out of here. Do it all again real soon. But remember, we've got the big live show coming up on the 16th of September. Tickets at thebodysurfpodcast.com. $12 for tickets. Pretty good deal. It's going to be dinner and a show. It's going to be great fun.
Dinner and a show. It's never a bad time with dinner and a show.
Good gear. Good gear. Anywho,
It's always overhead when you're body surfing.
bye.